Hi friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion on the Ashlesha Nakshatra. In this part, we will try to understand the defining personality traits as it has been ascribed by our ancient sages, like the way, the caste, the gender, the direction, the body parts being ruled by this nakshatra. So before we'll start our this discussion, just a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. What we are trying to do is that we are trying to understand these 27 lunar asterism, also known as the nakshatras. You cannot rely on your reading only on the basis of the planets inhabiting or transiting the zodiac sign only, because behind each zodiac sign there is the energy of 3 different nakshatras infusing their energies, infusing their traits. So when it comes to this particular nakshatra, Ashlesha, this nakshatra resides deep within the Cancer zodiac sign. From 16 degree 40 minutes till the end, till the 30 degree, you will find the domain, the jurisdiction of this particular nakshatra. And we have discussed in the previous video that this nakshatra is being ruled by the planet Mercury. Like the way each nakshatra has got its own power, this nakshatra possesses the Ashlesha Shakti, which means power to inflict venom, power to inflict poison. The deity attached to this nakshatra is the serpents, Nagas. The symbol attached with this nakshatra is a coiled serpent. And when it comes to the nature and functioning, so just because this nakshatra falls deep within the Cancer sign, being ruled by the planet Moon, and the sole rulership of this nakshatra goes to the planet Mercury. So lot of mental acumen and lot of the mental energies take precedence in this particular nakshatra. In a form, in its positive aspect, this nakshatra has the ability to forge ahead in any kind of competition, how to make his way, how to have strong insight, strong intuition, how to make and make your moves in a very calculative way. And in its negative side, this nakshatra can give someone very nervous system disorder, a psychological disorder, or could make someone very mean, very stingy, very cunning, and very shrewd and very deceptive as well. So all of that remains to be an integral part of the nature and the functioning of this particular nakshatra. People born under the influence of this nakshatra remains very very hoarder. Financially they remain very stingy. They have a very strong appetite in the form of eating food outside, exploring different cuisines. So all of that we have discussed in the previous video. Now we will start our discussion on understanding the other personality traits as it has been attached by our ancient sages. So when it comes to the caste, it has been assigned the lowest caste, the Mlecha caste, by our ancient sages. Now the only rational reason for that is that in modern day as well, all the bandits, all the social fraud, all the fraudulent means being opted to cheat someone, they all come under the purview of this particular nakshatra only. So that is the only reason our ancient sages assigned the lowest caste to this particular nakshatra. When it comes to the gender, the female gender has been attached to this particular Ashlesha Nakshatra. The direction, this nakshatra governs the south direction. When it comes to the body parts, so the knuckles, the kneecaps, elbow, ears and the nails, all are governed by this particular nakshatra. When it comes to the humor, the Ayurvedic constitution, so the kapha, watery constitution has been attached to this particular nakshatra. The guna, tattva and the gana, so this nakshatra belongs to the sattvic guna. Now you guys must be wondering why after discussing all the negative qualities, the sattvic guna has been attached to it. The only rational explanation which can be given to it is that there has been lot of significance which has been ascribed to these nagas in our mythological description. Even Lord Shiva, he wear Vasuki, the snake Vasuki, as a garland around his neck. Lord Vishnu, he sleeps on the lap of the Shesh Naga, Adi Shesha. Along with that, even the the hub of all your spiritual power, spiritual enlightenment lies at the base of your your Mooladhara chakra in the form of the Kundalini, in the form of 2.5 coil. So that Kundalini serpentine energy. So because of all the positive side of this nakshatra in terms of the spiritual progress, the sattvic guna has been attached to this particular nakshatra. When it comes to the tattva, this nakshatra belongs to the water element, and the gana, so the demonic and the rakshas gana has been attached to this nakshatra because of the demonic possibilities inherent in this particular nakshatra as well. This is the very fierce and the cruel nakshatra, like the way Adra, Ashlesha, Moola. So these are considered as the very fierce and the very cruel nakshatras. When it comes to the list of auspicious and inauspicious activities which an individual can think of opting at the predominance of this nakshatra. So like the way auspicious activities, so all the activities which requires planning, plotting, filing for any litigation, any kind of where you have to plot against someone, cheating, scheming, so all those activities are considered as the harsh and the cruel activities are considered as auspicious at the predominance of this nakshatra. When it comes to the inauspicious activities, so any activity which requires beginning something, which requires something good, even the the borrowing or lending, so all those kind of activities are not considered as auspicious at the predominance of Ashlesha Nakshatra. When it comes to the disposition, the lunar month and the day, so the day attached to this nakshatra is the 9th day of both the waxing and waning phases of the moon in its monthly cycle, the Navami. When it comes to the lunar month, so as per the the lunar month, the lunar calendar, the first half of the month of Magha, which as per the solar calendar falls in the month of January, has been attached to this Ashlesha Nakshatra. And when it comes to its disposition, so I have already explained, it's a fierce, it's a very cruel and the Ugra Nakshatra. When it comes to its sexual type and the Gotra, so the celestial lineage, the clan attached to this nakshatra is of the sage Vasisht, which in itself means possessor and possessing wealth. And we have discussed in the introductory video that it has been believed that in the netherworld the snakes guard the treasure. So this nakshatra even has the potential and capability to give huge enormous wealth to someone. When it comes to the sexual type, so the cat has been attached as the animal, as a sexual type to this particular nakshatra. When it comes to the profession and the places, so that is very simple. All what you need to do is that you need to first understand this particular nakshatra in a nutshell. Then you can easily attach the related profession with this nakshatra. So let's say for example, first thing is any profession which deals with poison, which deals with the chemicals, which deals with the petroleum will come under the purview of this nakshatra. Any profession which requires someone to be scheming, plotting, all of that will come under the purview of this nakshatra. Even the snake charmers, so all of those professions will esoteric professions will come under the purview of this nakshatra. Even the tantric and the fake gurus who use the name of the god to deceive someone will also come under the purview of this nakshatra. So the petroleum industry, the all kind of drug industry, pharmaceutical industry can be attached as a suited profession to this nakshatra, and all the people working under those industry, that could be a homeopathy doctor, that could be a snake charmer, that could be a charlatan, that could be a fake guru, that could be a manipulator, someone cheating someone, the hackers, all that will come under the profession, and people working there will come as the right set of places as governed by this particular nakshatra. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the second part on this Ashlesha Nakshatra. In the last part, we will try to get into the core of understanding the functioning of this nakshatra, that what will remain to be the case if the planets will be transiting different padas, quarters of this nakshatra, along with the list of remedies. So I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on astrology, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
Shivo